Yeah, man, at times life existing can be a difficult thing. Like when you're working, not like working a job and punching a clock, but like really working spiritually, unseen work is it's a word I could use. Difficult. It's like I was taken out of work, and I know spirit took me out of work for me to rest, for me to store some energy for what's going on and what I'm supposed to be doing. And every job I tried to go back to, every job I went to, every job I tried to work, it didn't work. Trying to get a job, it's not working. So I do what I know to do, you know. I do my inner work, I do my outer work, I stay grounded, I meditate, I pray, I cleanse my energy. I ruffle a lot of feathers just by doing stuff for myself. And it's always been that way for me. Whenever I do something for me, everybody around me gets upset, and I know it's like, okay, I see where we stand. Because I've always been that dude that everybody went to for protection. Like, I remember times when people were trying to kill my brother, yo, and I was like maybe 12. He ran to me. And I went into a crowd of dudes, yo, literally like 10 dudes, and stood in the middle of all of them and threatened everybody. At like 12, 13 years old. Real life. Saved his life. Walked grown men to their car that same night because they was afraid. Walked grown men home that night because they was afraid. I've been doing that shit all my life, yo. I was called by my mom one time too when I was in Rochester, New York. My mom called me to come down here and kill somebody. And she a Christian. Literally. Homeboy can vouch for it. He actually got on the phone and told her, yeah, we be down there in a couple of days. I said, hell no, I don't fuck with them like that. You don't call me and want me to kill somebody and you don't even like me like that. You don't even fuck with me. Real life. Same brother. Saved his life a couple of times. People were trying to kill him. He came running to me, man, they trying to kill him, man. Same dude that went around telling everybody I was bad luck and I'd never be shit in life. Sister would do the same thing. They would call me and want me to kill her fucking baby daddy and shit. I go to do it. Literally went to go do it. Burning in hand and everything, and everybody tried to stop me. And I'm like, hell, y'all fucking called me over here to do it, but now you don't want me to. Same ones that talk pretty shit about me. Been like that all my life, yo. I've always been by myself. And I stay to myself. Now, because hell, people just use me. Literally. They just use me, yo. Because they know I was quick to do some shit. Whether I had a pistol or not. A knife, a box blade, my hands. It didn't matter. People knew that about me, so they would use that shit. Then when I was like, yo, man, I gotta change for me. I don't want to be like this no more. Then everybody started calling me a bitch and a punk and pussy and you ain't shit. I'm like, but damn. Now one of y'all touch me though. Like, man, so I changed up. I switched. I did a whole 180 on everybody, yo. See, I'm out here wearing crystals and stuff like that, man. And I be in the grass like I am right now. I be in the sun doing yoga. You know what I mean? Trying to raise the vibe. Changing frequencies. When I was little, when I was a child, I used to be in church. Pastor came to my mama and told my mama, like, he got a glow around him, yo. It's like he's blinding people on the stage. Like, literally, they told her that. I heard them. Like I was Moses coming down off the mountain. They wanted to cover me up in real life. It's happened multiple occasions when I was grown. My homeboys used to say the same thing. I was like, damn, nigga, you shining bright as fuck. Like, man, I can't even look at you. Like I said, man, I can remember that I can count on my hand. 9 times I was told by doctors or either EMS I shouldn't even be alive. You should have been died a long time ago. Or that accident, you were supposed to die in that accident. Oh, you got ran over by that tractor, you should have died. And boy shot at you, you should have died. And they pulled them guns on you, should have died. Your appendix ruptured, you should have died. You was in the hospital with DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis, organ shutting down. You should have died. Drowned, you should have died. I can remember 9 times that I can remember. Now that I done quit smoking and drinking and shit, I can remember a lot more than I used to. I forgot a lot. People used to tell me all kind of stuff I used to do, and I had no recollection of it. In real life, no recollection whatsoever. Somebody had told me, my soon-to-be ex-wife told me, she said, I can tell, because anything with you having a weapon, you never remember. But if it was anything with you fighting, you do remember. If you use your hands, you remember. But if you had a weapon, you don't remember. She was like, I think you be blacking out. Shit, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. You know, I'm trying to come up, but it's tough. Got any tips? Got any tips for that? Got any tips? Shit. But I've always been that dude, man, even though I was out there kicking in doors and robbing motherfuckers and selling drugs and shit. I always had a level head all at the same time. I used to talk people out of doing the dumbest shit. People used to stop me in the store and tell the whole store, this dude saved my life, and I had no fucking idea what he talking about. But he said it was a conversation we had for hours. To me, it was like 5 minutes. He said it was hours. I don't remember that long. That's happened to me multiple times in life, where I've talked to people for I thought was 5 minutes, and then people are like, man, you've been gone for 2 hours. I said, I was just in the store for like 5 minutes talking to this lady, yo, you gotta come see her, yo, she was freaking beautiful. She was light skinned, freckles, had green eyes, and gold locks in her hair, yo, she was freaking beautiful. And she noticed my beard, and she was like, you represent your people. And I was like, what you talking about? She was like, the pharaohs, which people used to call me back in the day. Not young pharaoh, they used to call me pharaoh, right? That's how my hair grows. It's just my beard, it just grows that way. It's heritage, bloodline. So I'm having this conversation with this lady for I thought it was like 5 minutes in the store. Literally went in that bitch to go get some baggies. Right? A little small Ziploc. And I go back outside and boy out there sleep. He said, nigga, you been in there for 2 hours. I'm like, nah, ain't no way. Look, I said, well, look, come in the store. Let me show you this lady. Yo, you gotta talk to her, man. She freaking amazing and beautiful. Go in the store. It's the old Caucasian man behind the counter. He has no idea what I'm talking about. I have with this little dog, man. This dog that like I don't know what vehicles are, so just keep grabbing my attention when I call off. She get nervous. But man, it's like all my life, yeah, used and abused by people, and I'm starting to get the idea of why. Well, I do have the idea on why. You know, I know what I am now. When I was little, yo, like a kid, my mama used to make us read Bible and stuff and ask us questions before we can even go to bed. And I would always ask questions. My brother and my sisters ready to go to bed, they'd be mad, like, man, stop asking questions, man, we don't want to hear that. I'm like, shit, I want to know why they do that. Like, why did that happen? I've always saw things. Get out the road. You gotta go in the house. Real life. Come here. Get up here. Sit down. Stay. But like, all my life, yo, things like that have always happened. I got so many stories I can tell y'all, man. It'll blow some people's mind. I told some stories and literally scared people to the point where they don't speak to me anymore. They see me and they literally go the other way. I stopped one dude one day and said, I'm like, damn, yo, we used to be cool as fuck. What happened? He was like, man, that shit you was saying that day when we came over. I was like, what about it? He was like, man, that shit scared the fuck out of me. Ain't no way you supposed to know what you was talking about. How you know that? I was told. I heard it. And I tell people. So because I know I ain't crazy. I know I heard what I heard. I'm like, God, I'm out in the hood, yes. Everybody good hood. As a matter of fact, I'm in the hood where back in the day, this whole hood hated me. I want someone to kill you on sight type of thing. Now I live here. And I'm cool with everybody out here now. Mm-hmm. I just like to share, man. I like to talk. I like to build people up. You know what I mean? Because there's things that other people deal with, man, and people just calling me out the blue a lot and be like, yo, E, man, what's going on? What's the math and this, that, and other? What's what you in tune with? What's the universe saying? And if I know, I know, and I tell you, I try to help whoever I can, whenever I can. You hear that? They follow me all the time, man. Ravens, crows, they always around in groups. Moida. I forgot what they call a group of ravens, but they always around, yeah. Owls, foxes, falcons, always. Redbirds, bluebirds, butterflies. Redbird, right now, I'm looking right at it, like in real life, just staring at me. Like, I can't make this stuff up, yo. Real life, it's just there, staring at me, hopping towards me now, from across the street. Like, what's the message, yo? What do I need to know? Help me to understand. Every time I hear that, I think they're saying Heka. Or they might be saying my name, Lasha. Sound like Heka to me. Magician. Magic. Behind the god of the pharaohs. I've always been attracted to ancient civilizations. Kemet, Egypt, Samaria, Atlantis. Like it's always been in my train of thought, life. He will be shining, man. I knocked on my homeboy door one night. I had previously told him somebody was about to come into our lives. And to get ready for it, told him the name and everything. And she came from another state, Pennsylvania. I'm in North Carolina. And everybody was nervous. And so I went to tell my homeboy what was going on. And he opened the door and closed it. He was like, damn, man, you got a flashlight? I said, what? And his wife was like, what you talking about? She was like, turn the porch light off. the porch light on. He was like, no, it ain't. And it was like, damn, E, you shining like a motherfucker. Yo. I can't even open the door. You so bright, yo. They literally talked to me with the door closed. So many instances, yo. I've seen things that I can't explain. Even recently, yo. I saw like a trail of stars going through the sky. A trail of them. Like a dragon. Like the dragon, like the agency. Like, you know what I'm saying, that description. That's how it was moving in the sky at night. But it was lit, like stars. And it disappeared. And where it disappeared at, one star, a shooting star fell. I used to show people that type stuff. Bring them all outside, get you some blankets, show y'all something. Just pay attention. I've made it rain. I've made the wind blow. My granddad sitting outside, he just sit outside and stare at the sun. He was like, why you always just staring at the sun? You ain't supposed to. I'm like, why? I like it. And doggone. He was like, it's hot out here. I said, you want the wind to blow? He told me, what you mean? That'd be nice. I said, what direction you want it to blow from? He was like, that direction. Asked for it. It happened. He looked at me like, boy, what is you doing? So, I don't know, granddad. It just happens like that. I can't explain it. He was like, do it again. I did it again. Fast. Felt like I was that close to God, to source. That Redbird is still there, y'all. Felt like I was that close that I could. It's always been that way for me. I just sit outside, man. I swear I ain't got nobody to talk to. My kids don't even talk to me like that no more, man. My wife turning them against me. Talking pretty shit about me. I ain't shit. You got a job, but you refuse to pay the bills. And you tell them I ain't shit. Last 14 days, I've applied to 25 jobs. No car. I'm walking. But I ain't shit. And I ain't know how people say make it make sense. You can't make that make no sense. I don't care who you are. It's just a test, yo. I don't return low vibration. I don't return no low frequency babbage. Nah, son. Because even though you've done and said the most hateful and worst things possible, it's still hard for me to not like you. It's still hard for me to hate you. I can't even, really can't. Let me get a breeze. Redbird. Um, yeah. Yeah, man, I love to talk. I love to help people build, grow, evolve. I really feel like that's what life is about, yeah. It's about evolving. If you don't evolve, there's no point in you being here. Well, there is a point. You still working for source. Regardless if you're doing the wrong thing or the right thing, you still working for source. Because people do the wrong thing and push you to be the better you. You know? So everybody has a purpose, regardless of what it is. Whether you're on one side of the pendulum or the other, or you just hanging around in the middle. You're gonna pull to one side or the other eventually. About to be out there, time. One.